Cheers.
Nice.
All right, you guys, we're going to try something out here. Third episode, we're going to start with what we're going to call an honest IPA review. Because I'm not a big fan, and let's just check it out.
Where did we get this IPA from?
Yeah.
So,
a little bit of backstory on this IPA. It came out of a garage somewhere in, I think it was North Nashville.
All right. And
Well,
okay, so it came out of a garage. Let's go ahead and read y'all the
And I'm a
expiration
mover,
date.
so people give me their beers.
The expiration date is July 19th, 2014. It's currently 2020, and we're going to give it a go. So
let me see this beer real quick. Why do we pick this one? It's got an octopus.
it does have an octopus. If you're a real fan, episode 1, cool fucking animal.
So we're going to rate it out of octopi.
It's just called-
1 out of 10 octopi. 10 octopi being the best.
It's called
0 being
Gold
the worst.
Ale. It's by Heavy Seas Brewing Company in Baltimore, Maryland. And yeah, this beer's going to be old as shit.
All right, we're going to give it a try. So, fuck it. I'll take the first sip.
It's an adjective.
It's extremely hoppy. It's very
Hoppy.
It's very
fucking moldy.
No, it's fucking bitter. It's well, I've got to rate it. Fuck.
How many octopi?
I'm gonna give it 2 out of 10 octopi. It was a pretty shit beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a fan.
It's expired when I was a sophomore in high school. And I'm a senior in college now.
Yeah, so I just tasted it. It's got a presence on the tongue for sure, and I would say it reminded me most of the inside of a Red Lobster, and but like the floor.
I'm going to say that I just opted to drink my natty instead of that, so.
All right, we need
I'm
ratings.
gonna-
I'm at 2. 2 octopi.
I'll give it a 3
because I didn't even drink it.
Honestly, like...
But the
I would-
aftertaste makes me keep continuously making it rate it lower.
I would probably give it a 4 out of 10 octopi. And honestly, if like I was drunk at a tailgate,
That's
just,
a
like
lie.
drunk
Here's
as
the
fuck,
thing.
and someone just handed it to me, I'd be like, heck yeah, man, this is awesome.
Hell yeah.
You know,
But
That's a
honestly, we can
laxative.
all
I will
agree.
probably
We can
have
all
to rate
agree.
it a 10.
We can all agree that we're not IPA people.
We're not IPA people.
We're just domestic beer. Give me a Bud Light. Give me a Miller Light. Give me something that I can drink quick and
Or a
efficiently.
Natty Light from
I don't want to
12.
sit there and slurp the flavors around in my mouth. It's beer. I'm trying to get. I have an objective.
So
I need to drink some Admiral Nelson to wash that down.
we're all agreeing here. We do not recommend Gold by Heavy Seas. Not a very good IPA.
maybe if it wasn't
Can I
expired.
do
And
the honors
no,
and
no,
pour
for what
that
it-
sucker out?
I don't care. For what it's worth, this expired, like Hayden said, we were sophomores in fucking high school. Like,
Right.
this shit expired 6 years ago. Who fucking knows if they're still in business? But we had fun trying it for y'all, so.
It has a nice, like, dehydrated piss color.
Alright.
If you couldn't hear that, Blake said it has a nice dehydrated piss color. So, if I'm hearing that correctly.
You heard correctly. That is
Alright.
indeed the color of the gold beer. It is not the gold shower you want.
Alright.
Now that that's
I just
over.
remember that we're filming a podcast, so let's get into it.
Wow.
Alright, so we
I
got that
zoned
IPA.
out, man.
Josh
Every
is
now
feeling
and
it from the last podcast. This is news
He's still got that buzz. He's still got that
It's
buzz.
just basically we're just like doing our normal thing, but
We're recording it.
We're recording it.
Tell me, what do you see?
I'm not on nothing like that. I'm just drinking beer. Fuck.
I think Josh thinks that turtlenecks are still in style.
I would rock a turtleneck with a gold chain any day of the week if I had the ability to do that.
That's some like Kendrick Lamar shit. Yeah.
This is
like
coming from a man that doesn't have kneecaps. I don't see him.
Oh,
Savagely
Lord.
roasting your fucking co-host over here.
It's cool. That's what it's about.
Little Joshin. Little Joshin.
Josh prefers Canadian bacon.
I do. What is? It's just ham,
It's like
right?
I thought it was. That's what you get at Waffle House every fucking time.
I like bacon over Canadian bacon, but I don't know.
I don't know. I like sausage.
No,
better,
dude, I've
for
been
real.
getting the same Waffle House order since I was
The
3.
All-Star Special, fully loaded hash browns. Ugh.
Bro, I
No.
just get some chocolate chip pancakes.
I get a
or
dark.
the waffles.
They don't make pancakes at Waffle House, Hayden.
Waffles.
I like waffles. We're not talking about IHOP.
Fuck IHOP.
Dude, IHOP's on Uber Eats.
I
They have
get
some
I get a
fire
waffle
shit.
dark with a city hand.
I haven't been to IHOP for a while.
No, you ain't been to no restaurant.
Y'all
in
want
a
to hear some
while.
bullshit?
And orange juice.
The last time I went to IHOP, I was 6 years old. I was in first grade, and my grandma picked me up after school, and we went to fucking IHOP.
I still get a Belgian waffle there.
I
You want a
mean,
pat on the back.
no, shut the fuck up. So I get there and I had some like pancakes with like blueberry shit. It was decent. It was pretty good. So I ordered chocolate milk because I was a cool fucking 6-year-old, obviously. And I sit there and I was just pounding those motherfuckers. I drink like 6 chocolate milks.
I thought
Bro,
you
I
were just
still order
6th
chocolate
grade.
milk.
No, I was 6 years old.
Oh.
I still ordered chocolate
So,
milk, bro.
no, I smashed 6 chocolate milks. Like, they just kept bringing them fucking back, and I was just destroying these things. And then,
So you were like pretty drunk at this point.
yeah, I was fucked up. So they break out our tab, and they charged me fucking $1.79 a hit. Like, they were asking me for refills, and they were just charging my bill my grandma's bill. But every fucking time, I've never been back there.
Did she get pissed about it?
Yeah,
Christian, you were drinking
no,
chocolate.
she was
way
like,
too much chocolate milk.
she really didn't say anything, but like I was young, but I was just like, what the fuck?
I like
You
IHOP,
just
man.
get
Don't
hopped
hate.
up on the chocolate milk. Man.
Who's gonna offer you a refill?
Every
and then-
time you get a carton of chocolate milk, you pay for the carton of chocolate milk.
Well, no,
It's capitalism.
okay,
What
but
the
it's
fuck
like
else?
you're hanging out with your buddies, and like he's like, "Hey, bro, you want another beer?" And you hand it to him, and then like 30 minutes later, he's like, "Oh, bro, Venmo me $1." Like,
Well, that's different, bro.
it's not.
Your buddy ain't running a business.
You're
Is your buddy the waitress?
depends, bro.
Are you tipping them? or not?
buddy.
If I was a waitress or waiter and somebody didn't tip me and I knew him, I'd probably never talk to him again.
You cheap fuck.
Unless they're like, man, I really don't have any money.
Always
Josh,
try
that's
to-
the weakest thing I've ever heard.
Gotta always tip so they don't spit in your food or whatever.
Well, it's
Next
after
time.
the
Next
next time. Yeah, true. Very
Because
true.
they remember that shit.
Yeah. BG's really not that big. Like, we're kind of... For a college town, it's really not that big of a place. I kind of see the same people really, really often.
Yeah.
Especially the bars, bro. It's just like the same fucking people
It's
every
fucking
night.
quarantine. It's a whole different way of living. We've resorted to making a podcast and talking around a campfire.
Yeah. I just got that. Just processed that.
Talking about yeah. That was a little slow on that one too. God damn. I think personally, clink.
All right, y'all.
Fuck it.
We know that sounds...
Fire away.
we're not being very fucking creative, so we're about to
Take
burn
your
some
best shot, show
disco
me what
lettuce
you
and
got.
see what happens.
We're having a fun episode this episode. We don't.
I think we all got kind of smacked by the gold beer.
Yeah,
I didn't-
that gold beer fucked me up, bro.
The 2 out of 10.
Yeah, 2 out of 10 octopi.
Like
I
we're
get
all
it.
just kind of sitting here tasting it, and it's like, ah.
Hey, just to remind you, hit that like and subscribe button. Get us a microphone. Get us a setup, and we'll bring that quality content. You already know. Just go ahead and hit it. Leave a comment. Whatever. Like, come on.
Yeah, we
Josh
need.
is the hype man you didn't know you needed.
We need some analytics on this video, or else we're never going to get popping type dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I think the most helpful thing that we could hear from our viewers is just like whichever hashtags they can come up
Yeah.
with. Like if you guys can come up with tags for our channel, like we sit here in this room for like 20 minutes and just like list hashtags, and it's like an event.
My
Our
arms,
tags,
I was,
a whole
dude.
event.
If you look at our tags in the description, you're like, "What is wrong with them?" But we just everything that came to our head, we just put it in there. So
We're just trying to get fucking out there. For
Just
real.
know, like, how else would you tag your video? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't acid rap, but I rap on acid.
Oh.
Lil Bean, spit that more
Someone
again.
throw a beat out.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I know how to
Lil
make a
Bean,
train
he's
whistle in
not
my
seen,
head.
and he's mean, and he's Lil Bean, and he's
Can
up
you guys
on the
whistle?
scene.
Can everyone hear whistle?
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
can't-
Lil Bean.
I-
You're
I've-
a rapper, dude.
I've
He's
never been able
Spotify
to whistle.
official.
No, I've never been
That's-
able to whistle. It's
That's episode
tragic.
5.
I can't slur my
Lil
R's
Bean
either, or
freestyle
roll my
episode
R's.
5. All right, we're getting there soon.
Can any of y'all do like the Hispanic R's? Like,
Mark my words, podcast listeners. Lil Bean's gonna freestyle on episode 5.
alright. So,
like,
Hayden
roll
can
your
do it.
R's.
I can't do that.
I can't either.
Like, I can't.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not the right way to do it.
Well, it doesn't. I just fucking can't do that. Like,
I
people
can-
make it sound so easy. Like, it's crazy how different people speak, you know?
Everybody's, expresses language their own way, bro.
Yeah, it's
When you
kind of
think
funny
about
how
when
like,
you think about language while you're speaking, it's kind of
You are
trippy.
never not
You're
expressing
like, what am I really
language in
doing?
your
I'm
own
just
way.
like talking. How did I learn this language? What is language? It's like weird. Try it.
It is
Like
fucking
talk
weird.
about speaking.
Well, yeah, it's because you're thinking in your head.
You're
and then
thinking about
your
how
mouth's just
like,
kinda-
how do you know how to do
You're
this? But
failing
doing it.
English, Bobby. You speak English.
oh my gosh, I love that show.
Dude, King of the Hill. Shout out to our King of the Hill lovers. Good ass fucking show.
That's my purse.
Picks up right
I don't know you.
That's such good shit. What's y'all's favorite cartoon show growing up, and then what's your favorite like adult animation show?
I don't really have a favorite adult. Probably King of the Hill, but adult animation is just really raunchy and like kind of sad. So
So what's your favorite show growing up too?
growing up, probably Family Guy or King of the Hill.
Growing up, I'd probably have to say Ed, Edd and Eddy was kind of my thing.
Good show.
Like, I was just really into Ed, Edd and Eddy. And then, my favorite, like, adult animation, probably South Park, honestly. I'm pretty basic.
South Park's funny, but sometimes it's just not funny.
I feel like it's the only show that's been consistently
I
good
barely
for so
No,
long.
this is why I like South
I
Park
barely
because
watch
it will
TV as
piss
it is.
everybody off.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like you will be offended if you watch.
I don't
South
know how the
Park.
fuck they get away with
you
some of
like
their
you
shit.
will be, and that's why you have to like it. You hate to love it, but
I really do barely watch TV as it is, so, like, something like that is just what would be easiest to watch, like, late at night, you know?
That's true. Yeah.
I'd say my favorite adult animation, probably King of the Hill. I loved SpongeBob growing up. SpongeBob was my absolute favorite show. I think it'll be the best show to ever exist.
I have a SpongeBob poster in my room right
the
here.
new age SpongeBob is whack.
Yeah, I
Way
don't-
whack.
What'd you say,
I
Blake?
said I got a SpongeBob poster right here in the room.
Oh,
where we're
yeah.
filming.
Yeah, we got the
It
welcome
says
to Bikini Bottom
welcome.
poster.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
No.
we're good. We're good.
Oh, no,
The
that's-
tumble.
We're
That was-
sorry. We're
that
sorry.
was-
Great ball.
No, that was the miracle spill right there because nothing came out of that can. It's damn
Stop
near half
touching
full.
All right, so I would say my favorite adult animation. I would guess. I mean, I guess Family Guy because that's the one.
fucking
That's the
lit.
one I can think of listening to like a long time ago. But like, my favorite kids show growing up was probably, I'd say like fucking Jimmy Neutron. Like that show is good as hell.
Yeah, that
Like,
is a good
the
show.
pizza.
I love
Dexter's
Jimmy Neutron.
Laboratory was also
Dexter-
a good
Carl!
show.
Johnny
Remember
Test.
Carl?
Johnny Test was good.
I
as
used to
fuck,
I used to
too.
relate to Carl low key from
Carl.
Jimmy Neutron. I used to relate.
Are you going to finish that croissant?
The purple flirt, bro.
Ultra Lord.
Sheen.
my first job, my boss said I could put anything I wanted on my name tag, and I put Ultra Lord, and I was Ultra Lord at Finish Line for like 3 months.
That's hard. I like that. That's
You can
fucking
put
hard.
anything you want.
Ultra Lord.
And no, for real, like I got like the label printer and everything. I put Ultra Lord on my name tag.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I worked at Shoe
I might still
Carnival
have that at
last
home. If I can get a
semester.
picture of my Ultra Lord name tag, like
We'll put it on the
Yeah.
Twitter account coming soon. Kentucky
Yeah.
KG on Twitter. Look out for it.
hell, I got a picture of it on my phone. I know that.
You can find the latest Lil Bean content as well. Music videos, exclusive freestyles.
Merch. You can get your merch on
You
there.
get your
Lil
Lil
Bean
Bean merch.
Yeah.
Everyone wants a selfie shirt, like with Hayden.
Everybody wants
Yeah.
a selfie with Lil Bean.
Yeah, I mean, like we should start auctioning that kind of shit off.
Yeah, for real. I'm sorry, but it's like $5 a selfie, so
I mean, fuck, you got a
Sorry
tax,
about
right?
yeah, gotta make some money.
It's
somehow.
2020. We need some coins somewhere. So
Yeah, going back to what Blake was saying though, I worked at Shoe Carnival last semester.
That's where you
Retail
got the hot
job.
kicks.
Actually, no, I got these from back home, but Yeah, it freaking sucked. But I kind of want to tell y'all about the story about how I went in and quit my job at Shoe Carnival.
Bet.
So, it was one day, it was before this past Thanksgiving. They had scheduled me, like, every day in between Thanksgiving, like, on break and stuff. So I was like, I'm not doing this job anymore. Went in there, I, like, smoked before. Went in there, told one of the managers, and they was like, okay, here, I'm going to take you to the owner. You can tell him. And I went up to the owner, and I was like, all right, yeah, I think I'm going to get another job, and so I'm probably just going to have to walk out of this job. And he was like, so you're just leaving? Like, you're not coming back? And I was like,
Yeah.
well, like, yeah, basically. And so he starts, like, I can tell he's getting mad at this point. And so
He's like, "Little Bean, no."
yeah, he's like, well, back in my day, I only had 2 jobs. And I was like, yeah, it's probably the position I'm in right now and the position you're in right now. And I didn't actually say that, but he kept on, like, rambling. And so it got to a point where I was like, you know what, like, this isn't helping anything. So, like, in the middle of his conversation, I just, like, turned around and walked away from him and left.
Yeah,
and I've never been to Shoe Carnival again.
Shoe Carnival. It's like he's walking out from a Fortune 500 in the middle of a business deal, but it's just fucking Shoe Carnival.
I've quit my job on the spot too.
Halloween.
So I used to work at the liquor store, and it was a pretty good job. I enjoyed it. Like, it was fine. Like, I didn't mind doing it whatsoever. I met some cool people and shit. And I was just hanging out one day, middle of the afternoon, and, like, I'm fucked up already, obviously. And I looked at my phone and I was like, fuck. I was like, it's Halloween. And I was like, that's kind of cool. Because we were going to Rocky Horror downtown and it was going to be fucking dope. And then I was like, fuck, bro, I'm scheduled to work today. And, like, I was literally shit-faced.
Every night.
And
every night.
I had to go to work at the time where I was supposed to be at Rocky Horror, and I had already bought my tickets and shit. So I just called my boss and I was like, hey, bro, I was like, I'm not coming in tonight. And he was like, well, you're on the schedule, like, you've got to come in. I was like, I'm probably just not gonna come back at all. And then I just, like, hung up. And then I, like, went to Rocky Horror and I was getting texts. He's like, can you at least finish up the schedule? And I was just like, probably not.
You should have finished out the schedule.
I mean, yeah, but
It's like once you say that, you just don't want to go back.
You don't.
Basically.
I'll tell you how I've gotten both of my raises at my company.
I get raises
They
too,
started
dude.
asking me to do stuff that's like, what people would be doing if they're getting paid more and whatnot, like drive a truck or like crew lead a job, and like, so I'd be bulling or whatever, and like, start of the day comes and they're like, Blake, we need you to drive this moving truck today, and it's like, yeah. It's like, I need $1 raise or I'm gonna go home.
It's like, well, at this point, ain't nobody else here.
Yeah, might as well.
That's called working hard, people.
For
I've
real.
been there, done that. It pays off too.
It's like a game of poker all the time. You gotta know when to, call the bluff and like take what
Exactly.
you deserve.
I did this. Hey,
It's a good
the
way
last
to put it.
time I got a raise, this is how I got a raise. I was working at the liquor store, normal shift. Next thing I know, I hear 3 gunshots go off, and then somebody comes running back in the store saying, I'm hit. So I'm like, okay. Go to the bathroom. Let me call 911. This is a real story. I called 911. It was a crime scene, all that. The next day I said, I get a raise.
Sorry.
I said, would you have your kids being shot at like this? And he was like, yeah, you're right. So I got a raise.
That's hard. That's hard.
I mean,
Easy money, bro.
that's a good way of doing it too.
But
I've never
literally,
asked
like, there was
for a
a
raise.
shooting. He hid behind the ice machine and just started shooting at people when they walked out of the store. It was like a gang-related, drug-related hit, but it's just a part of doing business.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
What is like? Do we want to get into sharing the most disgraceful, fucked up stories?
What does that mean? Most disgraceful,
Like-
fucked up stories.
like,
that sounds
alright.
terrible.
I'll lead with an example.
All right, y'all.
It's
We
gonna
have
get
fans.
bad.
I know we do.
We don't know
We're
about-
crazy.
All right,
I know they
where's
love
the
it.
worst pay? Where's the? I got a better topic. Here's a better one. One more discussable. Like, where's the worst place that you've woken up from after a blackout?
Oh shit! In the middle of a field.
In the middle of downtown Bowling Green.
Yeah.
In a ditch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I woke up in a couple fields.
No, I don't know what happened, but
I woke up in some fucking terrible places.
I woke up at like 6 in the morning or whatever, and like my phone was dead, and I had to navigate. I had to find PFT in my field of vision and walk towards it to figure out where I was. And like I woke up downtown Bowling Green in a ditch on my first day. Like
At least you were in
I
civilization.
drove to campus sophomore year, went to a party, and then woke up in a ditch downtown first day of sophomore year.
You just gotta set the bar real quick.
I
This is
haven't
how
any-
this year's gonna go, man.
I haven't had any like crazy shit. Like I'm usually pretty in control, I guess.
I can usually make it back to my bed at least.
Or at least whoever I'm staying with's bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never just like in danger.
I don't think I was in danger. I think I found a pretty good ditch. It was pretty well secluded.
I just want to know how the fuck you got there. Well, we
Like,
lost Chris one
And
night.
you know, you can't really see what's in the ditch from the side of the road too good. you
Yeah.
know? So hopefully no one saw me.
Shout out to my homie Chris. Used to be our roommate. Pretty good fucking dude. We lost him one night drunk. We were at a mixer and we were just getting fucked up. We were going from one party house to the other where we were gonna take a shuttle to the venue or whatever. And we're shit faced and we're taking like I don't know, maybe half a mile walk. And Chris is just behind us, like laughing, having a good time, like all the way there. And we pull up to the house, and then we're all walking up to the doorstep, and we turn around and we're like, "Wait, where the fuck is Chris?" And then he blacked out, doesn't remember anything. He woke up in his dorm, and he had fucking knocked his TV and his microwave off of the fucking counter, shattered them both. And he woke up in his bed and threw up peanuts and doesn't remember where the fuck he got the peanuts. So, shout out to my buddy Chris.
Oh my gosh.
Hayden, you got one?
I really don't have like too many stories where I just like woke up not, in my bed or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I mean, I've woken up on like a Midtown couch before, but that's about it. So
Yeah, you're a pretty cool guy. And you rap, so.
I rap on those.
So,
Favorite rapper?
Favorite rapper? Wow. I don't really listen to too much rap other than just like party shit when I'm hanging out with people.
Just like all time.
I'd have to say maybe like Royce the 5'9",
Okay.
honestly.
Not many people say that.
Yeah, I mean he's just got interesting style and flow, and he's had some really good features with Eminem and shit, just like quality
Yeah.
music. So
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a really big Childish Gambino fan.
Okay.
that's a good answer. I fuck with Childish.
I don't
actually.
know about Childish. Like I used to, but he ain't put out nothing good lately.
Well, he's more of like an actual like artist than just like a musician.
Get me a beer, Blake.
Like he's a fucking
Yeah.
influencer and shit. So
Keep that natural ice.
I'd say my favorite
Locked and
rapper is
loaded.
probably Eminem.
Eminem is a fucking legend.
He goes hard. Not much of his new stuff, but
He was just
older
like
albums.
the original white guy with talent. Like honestly, in the whole
I'll
rap
give
game.
him that, but I don't really. He just spazzes too much. He's like,
No, I thought
he's
that was
always
George
fucking
Washington.
spazzing. Like it's like chill out a little bit.
What's up?
I just had a degenerate answer for you. It was George Washington.
Oh yeah,
George Washington was the original rapper.
No, Josh, that joke is
Went over my head.
George Washington would be like 300 years ago, and if we're talking about talented people, I mean, I
Dude.
think they go way back, further than that.
It's like similar to George Washington. Like he was never the president, but Thomas Edison was a fucking stud. Like have y'all heard shit about him? Like, he invented a bunch of shit, which is tight.
But he just stole electricity from Nikola
Well,
Tesla.
he was actually a fucking like
Shout
a
out
sex.
Elon Musk.
He was actually like a sex addict. Like, he would go like to Europe and shit, and he had these houses, and like he would just like fuck like all
I've
of these
never
people.
heard this information in my life.
I'll pull this up for you
Let's
guys.
fact check him.
No, it's true.
I've never heard that about Tommy Eddy.
Tommy Eddie.
Not my Tom.
Not my Tom.
He would not do that.
He invented electricity. He's the electric man, bro.
No,
Or a light bulb.
Yeah, he did the light
Electricity,
bulb.
light bulb. It's one and the same. If you can do a light bulb, you can do electricity, right?
Actually, for some reason, I thought we were thinking about we were talking about Thomas Jefferson.
What's
I
an
don't know why I was
invention that
thinking
we could
Thomas
think
Edison.
of that we
Tommy
can't think
Edison.
why the hell it
You
was
mean Tommy
invented,
Eddy?
but
Tommy
thank God
Eddy.
we have it?
Wait, what?
What's an invention that we can think, like, why the hell was it invented, but thank God we have it? Like... Okay.
Like, how was it invented?
No, it's like,
Like, how
why do
could
we
this-
even need it? But thank goodness we have it.
Yeah. Like, how did it even come to thought that we have it? Like the microwave, we're gonna just
The
use-
microwave is one. That's one. We don't even need it. It kills us. But I mean, I want to eat
But
my
we're
shit
like,
from a
it's
microwave.
amazing!
Yeah,
Like-
the microwave is one.
True. I don't know. That's
Probably
the only one I can think
marijuana
of.
or
No one invented that, Josh.
Why do we need it? But thank goodness we have it. All right, we'll throw drugs in there.
I don't know. I'd say probably like, I guess the internet in general, maybe.
Hats.
Space exploration.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Space exploration is cool. I mean, I don't really see what the point of it is, to be quite fucking honest.
We're not gonna. We got to take care of Earth first.
Yeah, we haven't really.
If we would invest in our planet and solve shit here instead of spending billions of dollars to go bounce around on rocks in the atmosphere, maybe we could get some shit done. That's the way I feel about
It is a bunch of
If
fucking
it's so
rocks.
fun to be up there, why don't they bring the things up there down here, make a playground out of it?
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what do we learn that's fucking applicable to our everyday life from like space exploration?
Nothing.
Like, oh, Mars is fucking
Apparently
cool.
NASA like made a lot of shit. Like maybe NASA might have made the microwave. They research shit and then they figure out shit.
NASA is a huge
They-
conspiracy.
Oh my god.
NASA,
we have
don't
the
get me
Space
started on
Command now.
NASA.
It's a division of the military, just brand new. Trump made it. It's called the United States Space Command, and it's a military branch of the Air Force.
Dude,
Space
let's
Force.
join that shit.
Space Force.
The United States Space
Damn,
Force.
dude,
Heck yeah.
the top in space got lost in our
That's
our
the whole
original
reason
episode.
they made the Halo games, is to make kids want to be on the Space Force.
Yeah.
I'd be on the Space Force.
That'd be badass. They're like, hey,
What
bro,
are we even doing?
you trying to go to the moon and shit? Like, yeah, that'd be
What-
pretty cool.
What are we doing up there as a country? Like, what could
Crusading
we
the
possibly
moon.
be?
Dude,
Are we just like conquering land up
Turning
there?
it free.
drinking beer on the moon.
Freeing the slaves.
bro. Could you imagine sitting on a
Hey,
lawn chair on the
hey.
moon?
The
Sipping
moon slaves.
just sipping a beer, sitting on a lawn chair, looking at Earth. Like, that'd be fucking.
Oh, that'd be
That'd be
insane.
badass.
What if we were to just start developing, like, why alright, so, I bet you this has been done and that it's just being hidden from us, but they've got to be trying to develop something that can just live on the moon, like some sort of a bacteria or something like
I bet
that.
a cockroach.
They
could
gotta
live on
be.
the moon.
They gotta
Like,
just
I'm
be
not fact-checked
squirting
it, but I
living
bet a
things on the
cockroach-
moon and waiting for one
If you
thing
dropped
to just,
1,000 cockroachs on the moon, one of them would live.
like why are
And
they
mutate to become Mega Moon Roach, and he would just
You
dominate.
evolve.
But I mean, like, even if they were to start with a bacteria, like, what if they were to take something up to the moon and just get it to colonize, and like they're keeping it real hush hush and like
That's what
everything?
Elon Musk is
Like, what
trying
if
to
that
do.
just developed into a new intelligent species, even if they were really small or whatever? Like, what if they could still do like in a million billion years or whatever, just like us, like freaking.
I mean, who knows?
Like the people
you gonna
on
give
the
him a
moon.
TI-84
You know, like-
and some calculus lessons or what?
That's
Maybe.
fucking nuts.
yeah,
dude.
we'll leave the notebooks on the moon. So
Maybe
So when they're ready for it, the moon ain't that big. They'll find it.
Do they even fucking do that shit anymore? Like, I don't think they still send people to the moon.
They, I mean, but
They quit
we
years
talked
ago.
about this in episode 1. I mentioned this episode 1. But the poor monkeys that they sent up on their very
The Lost
first
episode
space
1?
flights.
They just fucking
The poor monkeys, like
They starved to
Why?
death in
Why
space.
send a monkey to space, man? What did that monkey ever do?
No, you know the
to
funny
deserve that shit.
You know the funny shit?
Just get
Okay,
lost. in space.
think about it. So the monkey doesn't know how to operate a spaceship, so they're literally putting it in there for the novelty of saying
I know.
that it was a manned
primate.
aircraft.
Yeah, a monkeyed aircraft.
Imagine if one of them like mastered it. When
They
he was
would
up there.
never do that these days.
No,
they would
imagine
never send
you
a
send a
monkey.
chimpanzee to space and he learns
It's
how the
just like
rocket
someone
works and he
snaps
just
for the
takes off
chimp and
somewhere.
it just
He just
understands.
fucking-
It's like,
Yeah.
I have a
He's
spaceship.
like, I'm on my mission. I'm on my mission.
Legend has it that
That's the
monkey-
legend. That's Planet of the Apes.
Because,
That's
like,
how that
imagine
shit
if
starts.
you got
No
launched
way.
into space
No, just-
randomly.
What
Like,
is-
no, imagine if you got randomly selected, like, as a person to get launched into space.
I signed up
and
for
you just
that.
like, and you just like have a spaceship, and you're like alone in the spaceship, and you're like, this is my spaceship now. Like,
So you're committing suicide.
They're
well, yeah, you're basically guaranteed that by getting fucked by sending up there. But I mean, because do you know how to land a spaceship? I sure as fuck don't. Am I gonna rely
yeah, they
on the
taught me that
people
in
and whoever
kindergarten,
send me
bro.
up there? Like,
They taught me that shit in kindergarten. But no, I signed up for that Mars mission. Like, I had just turned 18 when they started the sign-ups. And basically, you just, like, voluntarily, you're just, like... They're like, hey, sign up for this, and if we accept you, you're gonna get sent to Mars. It's like a group of, like, 20 people, and they're giving them, like, plants and food and shit, and they're trying to start a civilization. Like, they're gonna die. It's a one-way trip, but, like, they're gonna see, like, what the sustainability is like on other planets and shit. But, like, I'd do it. Like, if they were just like, hey, bro, let's go to Mars right now, I'd be like, yeet. Like, they got
I'd go to
Wi-Fi,
Mars.
bro. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Terraform Mars.
dude, 2 Earths. That'd be
There's-
fucking badass. Be like, I'm gonna go over to Earth 2 this week, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
pretty
It's
tough.
like, I'm gonna
I
take
heard they
the-
know how to party.
The Hyperloop tube straight to Mars.
Have y'all seen the Martian movie?
It's good.
There's
The-
gonna
the
be a
old
whole
word.
period
Yeah.
of time
Are you talking
where
about the
before
old
that's
ass one?
possible.
No, it's new. It's brand new.
There was
It's not brand new. It's like 2015.
There was a classic
Yeah,
one.
something like that.
There's
There's gonna
Classic
be
one.
like a whole period of time where before that's possible to just vacation between the planets or whatever. Like, you're gonna have to plan like a 30-year life in one planet, and then you can make a trip, and then like that'll be a 30-year life, and then the last 30-year life in another.
It's like
planet.
going through like the time warps of like what
Yeah.
are they called, like
a
holes or-
wormhole.
Wormhole.
So
going
the
through a
thing is,
wormhole.
like, so we don't need spaceships. We need fucking wormholes. So like, you're out here, right?
You can
And
just zoom to the other
the
side
theory
of
of
the
a
galaxy.
wormhole is you bend time up here, and it's just right here, and you just go straight
Yeah.
through. Because like, there's like all the I don't know the fucking specifics, but like all those laws and shit, like the theory of relativity and gravity and this and that. Like they think that space and time are like
all them Newtonian physics.
all of the scholars, the ones.
That's real physics.
But,
okay.
but yeah, they think that it's all this fucking tangible and manipulatable. We just don't know how to fucking do it.
yeah.
But like, if we could just step through to another fucking place, like that'd be hard. Like, oh shit, my girl just cheated on me. I'm just gonna go to Mars. Like, it's whatever.
No, let's talk about traveling through time and shit. I don't even know.
I don't
Eh,
know
okay,
if that's possible.
this would be-
If you ain't been through a wormhole, don't talk about.
If you could
wormholes.
travel back in time to any time or event, like
where would you go?
you wouldn't die. Like you'd be chill, whatever. Like you just got to go back for like one day to this specific time and place. Where would you go?
I would go to ancient Greece.
Okay, so like a production, like go to like the theater.
No, I would just talk to Socrates, Plato, Aristotle.
Okay, that's cool. It's an
I'd
enlightened.
probably-
I would be a student of the great philosophy.
What about you, Hayden?
It'd probably be something ancient like that. Maybe something like biblical times, because then I could like, it'd be cool to like go back and talk to people during that time, and actually, see the stuff that you read about.
Dude, yeah,
But-
bong some mead with
I
Jesus.
think
That would be
that-
fucking sick.
I think that, I mean, this kind of keeps with the religious historical aspect, but the person in history that I identify with most is this guy, Alexander the Great. And he is the Catholic patron saint of scientists, and he led like the Second Crusade.
and he was a bishop in Germany, and was Thomas Aquinas' teacher. So he engineered a whole lot of biology, and introductory biology and philosophy. And so this dude was also like a war leader and a bishop and a scientist, like to be able to interact with someone that has that kind of a fury for the same kind of like
Chill.
I'm just fucking joking.
That might be episode 3 though.
yeah,
That's
but-
episode 3.
All right, episode 3, Kentucky Gentlemen.
Yeah, we'll
Alright.
call it there.
Like, subscribe, tell your friends. We appreciate all you viewers, and we're out.
We're fucked
Love you.
up.
See ya. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.